You're in Israel. We're here. After the last 2 years especially, to be here and to be here now is something very, very, very special.
Every time I land in Israel, there's just something really special about it.
190 of us are all here to celebrate our Jewish peoplehood, our heritage, and our connection to our Israel brothers and sisters.
For us as a Colunbus community, it was really important to show up.
It's easy to visit country in times of celebration. It takes courage, commitment, and love to come during time of pain, challenges, and uncertainties.
I understood that partnership was also about showing up for one another in the hardest times as well as in the best ones.
We are part of history. We will look back at this moment for the rest of our lives and say we came right in such a meaningful time.
In this world, we are not what we say, and we're not what we think, and we're not even what we believe. We are what we do, period. So when you show up, it tells me every single thing I need to know about your values and who you are. And so I want to say thank you.
I am so incredibly proud of Colunbus. We're not a huge Jewish community, but we punch above our weight. We have incredible volunteers, incredible leadership, incredible donors.
Please join me in welcoming to the podium the President of the State of Israel.
This is the Western Wall and you're facing east. What he's going to do is, because he can't change that, as you already saw, he built in this direction.
We want to thank you for being here, for supporting us, for having our back when we fight for freedom.
This is why we do what we do back in Colunbus, so that we can support what they are doing here, and it is meaningful and it matters.
Horeca is traditional food from Libya.
This square specifically was chosen not because of its location in front of the Tel Aviv Art Museum.
At the end of the process, all of our custom-built solutions, we upload them to our site in an open source platform.
One of the most amazing things is we have 35 people on our 200-person trip who have never been to Israel before.
Yeah, it's my first time in Israel, so it just makes me feel connected to other Jews and other Israelis. Culturally, it's really amazing to be around.
Klal Yisrael is strongest when we listen to one another, learn from one another, and build together.
So this trip has been great to deepen my relationship with the Colunbus Jewish community. So I got to know other people of different generations, and just get to see other people's perspectives on being here and what Judaism is for them.
There's no way you could replicate what we experienced, no matter how hard you try and how much fun you spend.
We want to help the platforms to detect anti-Semitic content at scale so that they can be in compliance with their own policies that they set themselves.
It's a beautiful, beautiful trip so far. We're having a wonderful time.
לא יודע מה את חושבת,
What you think,
משהו שם בכל הסיפור.
Something in this story
שב לי את הנשמה.
just took my soul.
ואני אמשיך לעשות את זה.
And I'm going to continue to make wine.
here tonight in a moment of incredible reflection and gratitude for the man whose vision and deep caring we honor, our dear friend Les Wexler.
I'm pleased to be here to see what has transformed this country through their eyes as opposed to through the eyes of the media.
This is the Gaza Strip. That's the longest points on the map, and that's the narrowest points on the map. This became the most complicated urban warfare battle zone because it's not only fighting door to door, house to house, it's fighting underneath the homes, schools, etc. as well.
Being here at the car graveyard is definitely very powerful.
A special moment for me on this trip was going to Kibbutz Kfar Aza, where Ari and I and the rest of our family worked really hard with the Colunbus community and around the country to raise money for Kibbutz Kfar Aza.
Nobody knows. I don't wanna keep it. So lean in close.
At 9:30 a.m., there were 19 people who were hiding inside, underneath, behind the ambulance, and they found themselves surrounded and swarmed with terrorists.
In a perfect moment that I can't live without.
When we went to the car graveyard, we ran into the father of a young man who had been murdered on October 7, and to hear his story was very powerful.
You're already out. Why are you going back in? I tried to stop him not to go back into the Nova. Ben started yelling at me. Abba, Dad, my friends are there. I need to go get them out. The shooting started. He yelled, "This is a Hamas weapons. It's a Kalashnikov. Run away."
I tried my hardest and my best, but I never passed your stupid test.
You have carried not only a nation's grief and your grief, but also the entire Jewish people's grief.
I happen to have done it in a very public way. I was with Shira Shapira yesterday. You know, Honor Shapira, who was Hirsch's best friend, who was a real hero on October 7th, who kept throwing the grenades out of that doomed bomb shelter that 18 young people were killed in that morning, and 4 young men were taken hostage from. And now everyone except Hirsch, who was taken live from that bomb shelter, is home. He slept at home last night.
Yes, all we ever did was lose. Next time I hope you'll think before you lose.
And it was this very rude awakening and realization that you can say you're whoever you want. The world looks at you as a Jew. And so it behooves you to find out, what does that mean, being a Jew? And I don't mean in terms of religiously, but what is a Jewish identity? And the challenges you're dealing with are different than the challenges we're dealing with.
Today was amazing. It was impactful. It was powerful. It was infuriating. It was sad.
This trip has been a trip of a lifetime. It gives me hope for the future of our Jewish community in Columbus, and especially here in Israel.
I am just blown away by our community. I cannot tell you what it feels like to be with 180 members of the Colunbus Jewish community, all here together, experiencing the homeland.
We've
we've got to build infrastructure. We've got to have institutions that are world class. Columbus is building a tremendous community that is going to be best of class.
We are investing in our own community so that we can go back to Columbus and think about in our own world, locally, how we can solve problems.
And we've grown together, we've laughed together, we've cried together, we've been frustrated together, we've challenged each other, and that's the beauty of community.
I hope we could bring these messages back to all of the people that we interact with in Columbus.
It's symbolic of the time and effort that we put into this mission.